two highly aspired drivers, highly rated drivers, as we're going to get green soon with the 5 lights on the screen right now as it's about to go lights out for the second time here in Rotteirhoven, and it's a terrible start for Techno as far as I'm concerned, and Gaspin leads away the field heading into turn 3, or is it? I'm not sure right there. It looks like Farry's had an amazing start. Yes, it is. Farry straight up to P1 immediately from the get-go as he's being challenged by Gaspin's teammate Techno's alongside him, and might dive down the inside for an opportunistic move for the race lead. No, he does maintain the race lead. Is Techno, Low Farry, and then all of a sudden, Nee, who's currently in the battle for the win. All over again as he did last time out. Nee on the inside, trying to take it more cautiously as Lowferry wall bangs it, but he is still leading this race after being challenged by so many drivers. This is a slipstream train and a half. Legit, look at that. Lowferry still leads the race, but someone must have made a mistake. I don't know who it was. Sector flag, yellow flag in sector 2 or sector 3, I must correct. It's not Gradius. Let's see who's been latest on the leaderboard. It looks like it's Marcelo and Clockson, possibly even Gosha. It is Marcelo actually who's stuck there. Wait a minute. Looks like someone else has made a mistake. It's me! In the safety car period. Crashing out. Oh my god. What's going on there? What a mess. What a mess. Well, anyways, I have no clue what's just gone on there, but it's still Techno leading this race with Jerry having an amazing restart there. What's going on there? Gosha might take the race lead here as he's challenging Techno. Two champions against each other with the season 5 champion not even here because he's that shit. Gosha now takes the lead of the Amsterdam, the Rotteirhoven E-Prix, but Techno dives down the inside to challenge him even more. The Russian versus the Italian, driving for respective teams, are fighting against each other for this race lead. Not to mention that Gaspin's also trying to submit and try and get citizenship in this little fight here. But as Gradius actually used P3 right ahead of Gaspin as he slots through into the podium positions. So it's still a hot fight out in front. The pursuit of victory could... Oh, Techno makes a mistake! Oh, he's fallen down the order! Techno from the race lead, 0-0 in a matter of the corners. Oh, that's unfortunate. The season 4 champion makes a mistake from the race lead. Pressure came to him, and it looks like now Gosha leads the race as the dust is settled. And is that Nee making another mistake? Yes, it is. Lots of mistakes being made around this lap. Jerry and Nee fall down the order as Nee's about to be challenged by Gradius. Can Gradius still drag race and lead away into lap 11 against the Indian? No, he can't. He's behind Jerry still as Techno is a whole 2.2 seconds behind the car ahead. Gaspin gets an amazing exit. It looks like Gaspin's leading the race all of a sudden. Gaspin takes the lead. But now on the inside comes Gosha. Gosha might take the race lead. No, he can't. It is still Gaspin controlling the race. The post-sitter. The man who hasn't won a championship. Gotten P2 in season 5. Got P2 in season... Oh, Weki makes a mistake in the slinging Dutchman. Could Gaspin snatch a position here? Yes, he does. Weki loses ground and is still in the podium positions as Marcelo is trying to catch up. Weki is still challenging Gosha. Gosha goes wide. Weki takes the lead of his home E-Prix. That was a moment of shock. That was so sudden. Can't believe what's just gone on. Weki leads the Rotteirhoven E-Prix out of nowhere. I wasn't really watching that, but it is. Still Gosha on his heels. Oh, Gosha spins! But Gosha keeps it straight! What is going on with Gosha tonight? Gaspin's still following up closely with the top two, who are Marcelo and Weki. 2 underdogs. 3 underdogs, to be fair. We've never really considered Gaspin a championship caliber driver since season 5, but here he is, demonstrating exactly that. That he is doubting us, that we as the doubters failed to recognize his true potential, but he is still fighting these two out in front. But Weki, who's won one race throughout his whole URFE career, could snatch another one, as we see clocks in the distance there. Can challenge the championship leader, or can he? He makes a mistake and taps the wall and might lose position to his own teammate. Let's watch Jerry through the slinging Dutchman, who's going to be ahead out of the 2 LMs. It looks like it might be Jerry as he gets a very nice exit there, but Nee still maintains the position as he doubts me. He proves me wrong, I mean. And Weki loses, what is that? He loses 2 positions as Marcelo and Gosha gets past him. Gosha's challenging closely for the race lead. Can Gosha snatch back the race lead? Yes, he can! The Russian, the championship leader, takes back the race lead for like the 100 billionth time. But he is still closely challenged. This is a clear 4-way fight for the race lead between 4 different teams. The gap between Gaspin and Weki is 0. Over the line equally. But Marcelo now leads, as they are about to catch up the clocks, who's being about to be lapped. Through the sling Dutchman, Gosha goes slightly wide. Weki might tap the wall, but Weki stashes back to race lead once again. This is such a close fight. Oh wow, as we see clocks in the distance there without a helmet. Voltron is sliding through the field in this attack mode, but will only last another 2 laps, or 1.8 lap, I don't know. With attack mode, he's so currently in contention for the penultimate race lead as he fucks up his attack mode chances and falls all the way back to last on in the thing, and that really fucks up his chances. But now Voltron with the race lead on his steering wheel. There's a massive pink beam flashing on the steering wheel telling him you are the fastest, you have attack mode, and he now proves that that's true as he leaves the race with attack mode on his hands, but he won't have any more attack mode because he's activated twice already. Oh, someone's made a mistake. What was that? That's Low Ferry. As he misjudges the corner ever so slightly, Weki has a very good chance to take the lead of the race already. The green flags have been waved as it's Weki who's got the most out of this moment, as the field is separated by less than 2 seconds. Someone's made a mistake in the background. Looks like it was Cloxed. But it is still Gosha leading the race, followed closely by Weki. Then Marcelo. Then Techno, if I'm not wrong. As Weki taps the wall. Was it Gosha? Now Weki takes the lead off the E-Prix. Oh wow! Weki on the final couple laps could decide the win here. Of course. As I'm lagging to shit and bits. But it is Weki who's extending that gap ever so slightly, as Gosha is slightly struggling, if I'm not very wrong. Who's gonna make the mistake for you? Oh! Gaspin! No, it was Techno! Techno's made a mistake! Same with Low Ferry! Absolutely catastrophical! Oh wow! Big moment there, as it's Techno, Jerry and Low Ferry who make the ultimate mistakes there. Low Ferry, who caused the safety car, is already back into last. The man who had so much confidence, most likely the most practice on the circuit, makes a mistake there that costs him any chance of victory as it stands. Weki still leads this race, but now could Gosha die down the inside heading into the chicane, or could he get a better exit? No, he doesn't. Weki gets a better exit as Gosha taps the wall ever so slightly. Talking about tapping the wall, the entire field used the wall as a turning assistant. Weki still leads the race. Let me tell you that. I've not heard that since Antwerp last season. But here we are with Weki out in front. The team boss, the constructor of this very team that he drives for, is now leading the race. As there's literally no overtakes in the top 5. But it's massive difference as it looks like Voltron's made a slight mistake. But the top 5 are separated by under a second. But who's going to get the better run now? As Marcelo is the man out in front with the attack mode in his hands. Marcelo still with a chance here as he pulls away from the rest. I think this was a good strategy from Marcelo today. That was a good call for once for the Japanese Brazilian man. But now Weki and Gosha, the 2 men on the mission, are going to activate their attack mode. Same with Nomad, who got P3 last season. Look at that. Gradius also activates his attack mode. Gosha goes aggressively over the curb, taps the wall there. So this race is Marcelo's now to win. Same with Gaspin, same with a lot of other drivers, including Techno. as Jerry excels through the field as Knee falls down the order. B12 as it stands for the man from India, driving for LM, but it's a fight for the race lead between Marcelo and Gaspin as the drivers behind eat up their slipstream. Gosha, who's catching up to the two of them with the slipstream. Gaspin and Marcelo run out of attack mode, so they are going to be under threat from Gosha ASAP. Gaspin leads the race, the pole sitter, away from Marcelo, but they are going to be so hopeless as they are going to be overtaken by Gosha and the rest. Jerry gains another few positions. Wow, what a man. P6 at the moment for them, so there's a 6-way fight between 6 different teams for the win, but we're not really going to count Jerry, are we? Because he's, what's that, 4 seconds behind. Gosha is challenging hard, but it's actually Weki here who slides past Marcelo as Marcelo has no attack mode. His lights are flashing blue as it is Weki now having the biggest chance of winning this race. Marcelo is now going to take the longer route, the Joker route. Is he going to mess up? No, he doesn't. But it is now Weki versus Gosha and Nomeg, not to forget him. Gosha, who takes the last penultimate corner a little bit better than Weki, still maintains the race lead. Same with last corner, so it is still very close between them. But now Nomeg challenges Weki. What can he do? Side by side over the line, almost equal, really, behind Gosha as Gaspin and Marcelo try and do everything they can with these 2 laps on hand. Oh, Gaspin's made a mistake. Horrible, horrid, and terrible for him as he's right between the 2 packs. The pack for P6 and the pack for P1. So he's not going to win this race. So that's unfortunate for him. But Gosha is still leading this race. He could win the first 3 races and become the first driver to do so. Oh! Mimic's made a massive mistake! He flips around! Gaspin slides through, takes back the position as P4 still. Naming's out of contention for the race lead. It's a 3-way fight, but we're not really going to count Marcelo, unfortunately, in his case, because it is Weki versus Gosha. Weki slides through to take the lead on the final lap. He needs to keep it cool. The Dutchman on his own streets at Rotteirhoven is now leading with a golden opportunity in his hands. Wikipedia, the man who drives for Rivento, only has to fend off Gosha for 2 more sectors to go as the Russian is desperate. He is truly desperate now, but it is Weki through the final couple corners. Can he keep it cool? Through the slinging Dutchman, he takes it cool. Gosha takes it also cool. But through the final corner, for the final time, it is Weki who's gonna finish the race on top. Out of all drivers who could have won it, it is Wikipedia for Rivento.